It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're live with Expresso. Just about half an hour of the show to squeeze the last ounce of joy and, of course, heartache out of it. And that gives us a great... Bless you, my son. Gives us a great prelude to take it back to the movies. A young man battling mental illness meets two strangers on a bridge when he decides to take his own life. But what ensues is a weekend that will change all three lives forever. These are the events in the brand new drama Skemerson, written by and starring Pietie Beyers. Let's take a look.
Waarom draai jy so swaar?
Dis nie maar skop. 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 Dis nie 'n skop nie.
Maar wanneer dit by die gees kom, dan raak mense huiwerig. Almal is vol pyne en foute. Ek sê altyd, daar's altyd hulp. En daar's altyd hoop.
Oh, wow. If I got sucked in and I haven't even seen the film, I would imagine for the two gents sitting beside me, that must be quite a cathartic experience. The film will be hitting local screens on Friday, the 3rd of May, and Pietie, along with producer Niel van Deventer, joins Expresso to share how it all came together. Let's summate what I'm sure was a journey of a lifetime into just 5 minutes. Guys, congratulations. It looks, just from a cinematography perspective, it looks beautiful, so well done.
Thank you.
Buddy, and let's get personal here, because I would imagine something like this you do for a reason. As much as you want to create a brilliant piece of film, you've struggled with OCD yourself, and this is something that I would imagine lives through this film. What is this experience? Can you summate what it's been like living this and putting together and acting and kind of creating something like this?
Well, I think it's incredible when you can share your truth.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it's healing not only for myself, but hopefully for others as well. So it's quite an empowering thing. It all started with me just writing something on Facebook, very like just, it was almost like a confession of what I was going through, not to really seek attention or help. It was more just like justifying why I've been absent and so isolated from social crowds and whatever, and even just not seeing my friends. It was like, it's not you, it's me kind of thing. And then people were giving me inbox messages and telling me like, they're going through similar stuff. Are we allowed to talk about anxiety? And I was like, who makes these rules? We can talk about what we want to talk about. The more I started being honest, the more people responded, and it gave them a platform to be honest as well. So I think this movie is like providing honesty so that you as a viewer can hopefully connect with it and maybe be more honest in your life, address your issues or challenges, and maybe better yourself and maybe even become happier.
Yeah, find a way through it. And I think that's the problem with mental... And regardless of where you sit on the spectrum, we all deal with anxiety. Some we can label, and it's easy, but most of us at some point in our lives or throughout our entire lives will deal with mental illness. A good film holds up a mirror, and I think that's very much what you've been able to do here, but it carries a massive amount of responsibility when you enter into the mental health space. Is that what this film is about? Is it a great story, or is it an opportunity to take that conversation further from someone who's had to help piece it all together? What does the film mean to you?
It's a bit of both. So, first of all, it's a nice story. It's a powerful story, and it's a very personal story. But it's not only the character's story or Pietie's story, it's a lot of people's story.
Yeah.
And I think for me, getting involved, Pietie approached me with the idea. And when I read everything that he's put together, from that perspective, like you say, it impacts everyone. And literally, there's no single person in the world who's either not themselves been impacted or knows someone who's been impacted, you know. And I think that's what we tried to get over here was to tell a nice story, because essentially that's what we do. And we have that as a vehicle that we can use to send messages over and bring messages across of help and redemption and
hope.
And hope. Absolutely.
Yeah, man. And it is, your perception can change in a day. And yes, we're sending a powerful message, but you still got to make an awesome film.
Yeah.
The cast looks amazing, the visuals look amazing.
You.
What is this film essentially about? Take us into the narrative, just to whet the appetite for what people can get out of it's one day, it's
Yes.
3 people's lives changing forever.
Well, to whet people's appetite, I was thinking the other day, what it feels like, it's really a mood film. So what it feels like is almost like, I want to say, it's a spa session for your spirit.
I love that.
It's a spa session for your soul. It really is. It's a deep ride. It's an honest ride. It's going to connect with you in a way that I don't think and nothing against anything that's coming from this country. We are proudly South African, absolutely. But this is quite unique. It's so honest. It's raw. There isn't one swear word, one piece of violence, or one piece of nudity, which sounds very boring in the film.
I saw you in your skivvies though. Come on, buddy.
Exactly. But within that, we didn't need any gimmicks. It's the most intense movie and most honest film you'll see without having to try and force anything. It's something powerful, it's something unique, and even best of all, it's the truth.
I love that, man, and it looks effortless. And I think something like this can only come together with a lot of work behind the scenes and some amazing performances. So take a moment to validate yourself. I just have this image in my head of you coming to me saying, like, I've got this film to make, him saying, are you crazy? And you saying, well, yeah.
Yes.
So that's why we want to do this, man.
Exactly.
So many people, myself included, are going to be able to relate to you and this because you're doing this and have been brave enough to put it out there. So thank you for bringing your truth, man.
Thank you. Next Friday, it's starting in cinemas, 3rd of May.
Come on.
You can book your tickets now on Sterkie Nikor and also Skemerson Film. Find it on Facebook with all the details.
Go and promote, man. And I think speaking to the broader context of the conversation that we're having here, if this has related to you, if you are feeling like you've been painted into that corner, that life has no options for you, there are people that you can talk to, there are people that you can relate to. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone close to you. There are incredible resources at our disposal, and I would really recommend calling the South African Depression and Anxiety Group. We've connected with them so many times on the show. They have got someone waiting to talk to you, to tell you exactly what you need to hear. You might not have the answer, but I can guarantee you they do. Give them a call on 0800 456 789. That's 0800 456 789, or you can just SMS 31939 and a counsellor will make contact with you. Gents, thanks so much.
Thank you,
Good luck, man.
Thank you so much. Lovely being here.